I don't mind. Yeah, sports. Check, check, check. 1, 2. All right, looks like it's working. Meow, 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 meow. Ah, look who it is. It's me. Bet y'all didn't expect that. You know, you guys thought I was gone, huh? You thought I was gone, but I'm back. Not quite the alpha, like our guy here. I'm back. Let's see if we can find him. There we go.
All right, you little bastard. You want to challenge my pack? Well, I hate to say this, but I'm not the alpha that you want to challenge.
You're not the alpha he wants to challenge.
Because my true alpha is right there.
His true alpha's right there.
So if you want to challenge one of us, you have to go through all of us.
I literally can't get enough of this stuff.
So true.
So true.
I stepped down because I had to.
He had to.
Now I'm back.
Now he's back.
So, you want to challenge? Let's challenge. You want to fight me one-on-one? Well, listen up well.
Well, listen up
He
well.
was my trainer.
He was his trainer.
So I suggest you shut up and sit your ass down. Before you have to
Sit your ass freaking down.
And I'm ready.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
All ready. Mm-hmm. All right, you little bastard.
I'm not gonna loop it. How do I? Would it be? Oh, display capture. I see. So window. Oh. Man, I gotta learn what I'm doing, huh? Well, actually, I think I still didn't figure it out. So it's just a definition of words that I gotta get my vocabulary down. I think I'd know this stuff better. Capture 3. Yeah, now let's do. There we go. Yep. Now this group is I don't know, I think they're called like the Wolf Pack or something, and I think they blew up on TikTok, but I can't get enough of them, and this is the reference I was making.
Challenge my pack? Well, I hate to... All right, you little bastard.
Little bastards.
You want to challenge my pack?
You want to challenge the pack?
Well, I hate to say this, but I'm not the alpha that you want to challenge.
You're not the alpha he wants to challenge.
Because my true alpha is right there.
He's right there, baby.
So if you want to challenge one of us, you have to go through all of us.
Uh-oh, there's 3.
Ain't that right?
Push the glasses up.
True. I'm back. I stepped down because I had to.
He had to.
Now I'm back.
No, he's back.
So, you want to challenge? Let's challenge. You want to fight me one-on-one?
You want to fight him one-on-one?
Listen up well. He was my trainer.
He was his trainer.
So I suggest you shut up.
You shut up!
Sit your ass down.
Sit down!
Before you have to deal with him.
Yeah.
And I'm ready. And we're all ready.
And we're all ready. Yeah, I can't get enough of this stuff. The Wolf Pack. I think they were like a TikTok thing, and then I don't know if they're like role playing or what they're doing, but their commitment to the shtick is really impressive. And they're just like kind of just like awkward people who are all friends. The 2 of them are siblings, which kind of makes the dynamic really strange, but they may not be siblings. They might be perpetrating the greatest troll of all time.
What up, guys? This is General Wolfie here,
General Wolfie.
apartment. Upcoming video of that. But right now, I'm gonna do it fast because I've been having technical difficulties with this video. This is about my 5th time doing it.
Oh,
This video is dedicated
guy's got a
to
nice
the
beard.
Elite channel and the Facebook page. More recent news for those coming up. But anyway, if you guys want to join, message me on Facebook on the Wolfpack Elite channel.
Okay,
the
he's
Wolfpack
doing
Elite
Facebook stuff.
page, which I'm personally making. Baby Husky's not feeling too good. The ranks and everything will be explained in an upcoming video on the new channel. Keep an eye out for it. This is General Wolfie. I'm making it short.
General Wolfie.
On my storage. And right now, see you guys soon. And remember, stay safe.
General Wolfie. Let's see if we can get some more. No, I don't see anything. Not on YouTube. Maybe in some like shorts or something. But anyway, I'm back. I should clip that. Oh, it's his birthday. Wolfpack Elite's birthday. That guy's 23. Oh my god. Wow, I thought he was a lot older than that. I think maybe I'm drawn to him because maybe I see something in him that's me. I don't know. The autism. Oh, we're letting it loop? Oh no, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, dude. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, y'all. Nope. Spit out this here gum too. Can't you chew this? Kitty, come bring my trash can. Never mind, Kitty, I found it. Jeez, OPs, Kitty, how dare you? So yeah, I was looking at some of the drawings, and we're really wrapping things up. And I was looking at, thought maybe something here had like a glaring issue, needed to really be cleaned up. And this particular scene kind of, in my opinion, fit that mold. It's kind of like, I mean, it's fine, but the legs here are kind of short, and it just doesn't really have what it needs. So we're just going to spend a little bit of time with it. And there we go. Oh, maybe we can find... oh, here we go. All right. Just make sure we don't overdo it. Cool. Maybe we should do something kind of stylized around him underneath here. Yeah. What? That's not possible. Oh, wow. I've never seen a $500 bill. What does a $500 bill look like? Oh, wow. Who's that? Herbert Hoover? Is this real? It'd be so ironic if it was Herbert Hoover. Yeah, who is that? Tony Hoover. No, it's McKinley. Ah, that's interesting. McKinley was the original tariffs guy. He loved tariffs. It kind of works. I don't know why I'm forcing his legs up on this top one. Can we merge these together? I guess not. Not too bad, huh? Oh! Not too bad, huh? Ugh. Professor Gilman, he catches stuff. Oh. Grab a water. Professor Gilman, he catches stuff. Oh. Damn. Or people think you're a liar. I mean, there's a chance to that too. Wait, what? Hold on, I gotta look into this. What's it called? Compulsive hyperemesis syndrome. I am not familiar, no. Well, let's look into it. Hyperemesis? Cannabinoid hyper. Oh, here we go. Syndrome.
You're on camera, man.
Oh, I don't want to see that. You're on camera, man. Tell us how you feel. Mysterious cannabinoid. No.
In today's brief video, I'm going to talk about cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, and I promise this is not a fear-mongering video.
Okay.
I promise I'm going to help you out if you stick with me throughout the whole thing.
Okay.
My name's Dr. Frank.
Hi, Dr. Frank.
With THC addiction, and I
All
had
right.
the first phase of CHS. Weight loss, nausea, terrible muscle pain, and I know what it's like to once love weed and now have something that you once loved literally killing you. And that's what we're going to address in today's
Literally
video.
killing you?
I was scrolling through some threads about cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, which I linked in the video description below, and one of these comments caught my attention particularly. Back in the hospital after a year of no smoking, I started smoking again every day after over a year sober, thinking I might be all right. And now I'm in the hospital with acute kidney damage.
What?
Common myth about cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome is that you can go back to smoking again. And I think what often happens with people who struggle with THC addiction is you quit and you get to a point where you're feeling really, really, really good. Life is going better again. And you say, okay, I'm going to celebrate how good I feel with weed. And I think the error here is we never truly let go of using cannabis as a reward or smoking weed as a reward system. And in the case of feeling good again, I'm going to assume this individual smoked to reward themselves for all the hard work they did after the year, only to wind up back in the hospital with acute kidney damage. When we talk about CHS, it is a permanent condition. It means complete
Oh, wow.
abstinence from weed for the rest of your life. And please, if that scares you or that thought is too daunting, bear with me. We're going to break this down. Another person comments, these were my kidney levels last year at this time after being admitted. I just got my diagnosis Monday and have almost completely quit. I can't tell you how many times I heard diabetes or cancer from ER docs just to find out it was caused by my chronic smoking.
Oh, wow.
I'm so thankful to be here and thankful to have support. Another major problem that we see with CHS is a misdiagnosis. Either the person doesn't communicate that their doctor that they've been smoking a lot of weed, or the doctor isn't aware of the condition, or even worse, the physicians don't believe in cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. And this is a major problem among nurses and physicians. And I feel so bad for this person because here they are seeking all these medical treatments for diabetes or cancer.
Oh,
I can
no.
only imagine that
Oh,
hearing
that's
those
terrible.
things, hey, you might have cancer, you might have diabetes, how much that increased their levels of stress.
Right.
And what presumably did this person do when they had increased levels of stress? How did they cope with that? They probably went, smoked more weed, and then the condition became worse and worse and worse until they eventually suffered kidney damage. This is not a joke. If you're in the first phase of CHS or in the second phase, you're moving towards the stage of kidney damage. And you have the power, you have the ability
Kidney
to
damage.
stop. I promise you, you do. I understand addiction, but you have the ability to make a choice to stop this from progressing to the next level. Another person comments, when we're talking about kidneys, how does THC impact the kidneys? This person says, it may not impact them directly, but malnutrition and dehydration can wreak havoc on the kidneys, especially when you're constantly dehydrated from vomiting or having
All right, so I'm not getting a very clear message from this guy.
Person's experience, my lack of nutrition, especially vitamin B12, caused numbness and loss of sensation in my skin from the waist down, mainly in my legs and across my abdominal region. I suffered from the same type of paresthesias and numbness and tingling, and to date, I cannot drink I cannot drink any caffeine or these symptoms come back. I'm 5 years sober now. Mainly, my former doctor gave me an MRI since it sounded neurological, which was clear. Some things were related to CHS, but it was indirectly results of the malnutrition and the dehydration. CHS causes its own set of problems.
Oh, my God.
The consequences of CHS cause a whole nother set of problems. It sounds like this person...
That's incredible.
If you go a long enough time without proper nutrition, you'll eventually increase your risk for osteoporosis, osteopenia, and bone density.
Oh, I see.
Which is something that I also suffered from.
Sorry.
And this was further compounded by my nicotine addiction and energy drink abuse addiction that I had.
Oh, man.
That I experienced. It's
definitely consumed a lot of energy drinks.
no joke. Another person comments, I'm on day 13 of sobriety, and even though I feel better physically, mentally, I'm effed. I've been looking into herbs to smoke because at this point I miss the action of smoking. Pray for me. I don't want to relapse. I never want to live how I was being that sick. You would think that I would want to quit being as sick as I was, and that would be a good enough reason. But people don't understand how we used weed as a crutch, like I was self-medicating. I need a therapist. I'm just ranting at this point. You're absolutely right. A lot of people use weed.
You're absolutely right. You need a therapist.
We use weed to deal with trauma and PTSD and things that have happened to us in life. And my message to people is, listen, the trauma's there. The PTSD is there. But now we have a whole new set of problems. And when we cross over into cannabis addiction and THC addiction, something that maybe was a form of self-medication no longer is. The benefits that you were once getting are no longer there once you've crossed over.
So this guy is like an advocate, or he's like a, what's the word?
Is a huge part
He's
of
a activist.
And in someone in this situation, I would encourage them, now that quite frankly, at this point, was a major hindrance
All
to
right, so
using
he's not really
in the
focusing
running
on what
game. Get a
um,
therapist, talk to someone,
I was
start
hoping he would
to
talk
work
about.
through these problems.
Man, how big of an
You have
image
a
can I get?
beautiful opportunity right now, being 13 days sober, to start to work on that deep stuff. But just keep in mind, you smoke weed not because of a habit.
Oh God. All right. What's going on? Did Toledo win? Ooh, OU's up 21-7. Picking Toledo. Well, yeah, and Ohio's got the ball. Where is OU? Athens? Athens, Ohio? Oh, yeah, that's right. You got no poise. That's what you say to him. Stay poised, boys. Poised. Oh, goodness. May you want to take him out. The nice thing about comic books or just this craft in general, you can kind of just keep working it. Jeez. Dang. Sorry about that. Johnny Spedick. Get out there, Johnny. Oh, Johnny Spedick. Yeah, let's redo these ones. Oop. Didn't want to do that. No, don't do it, Spedic. Don't. Have a heart. Have a heart, Spedic. Putting the game out of reach. Yeah, that's understatement. And they've only scored one time, so yeah, not bad. It's a nice little mix up too, or a nice little yeah, mix up. I guess is one way to say it. Oh God, yeah, maybe. That was nowhere close. Yeah, I guess good coverage. All right, so let's merge all these down. All right, let's go put this back. It's not the greatest drawing ever, but we did add a little bit to it. So, now why is it so big on here? It's better. But even like almost 0 is huge. I don't like that. Hmm. Yeah, they look good. Okay. Dang, man. That's game over. Toodly doo. That's too bad. That's all right, though. Man, what's the temperature outside? What is the temp out day? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Honestly, I just don't know. Yeah, that was nice. I appreciate it. Now let's go tackle another one, huh? That's really the way to move. Hmm. Oof. You know, I really don't know. That honestly, I don't really think it's worth the time, but I don't know how someone could be a professional troll. Like how could you be how could you generate I guess you could generate fake engagement, but I'm not even sure if that's necessarily what that is. That might be seen as a form of guerrilla marketing. Let's see what we got for temperatures. It started snowing a little bit today. Oh, we're at freezing. It'll be snowing. And then tomorrow is 30. And we're in it now, folks. We are in it. It is freezing time. I got to thank my brother and sister-in-law for getting me a nice automobile. Whoa. I don't know. Listen, try to refrain from sending me political stuff. I'm not saying it's not important. It's just a lot of it's gossip. So unless it's about actual policy, I kind of don't care. Right. Give it some time though. Where in the world? Oh. Yeah, I agree. Um, well, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. Actually, you know what's funny is this morning I thought I was live, but I didn't actually launch it. So that was kind of a funny thing. I did a funny joke. You know what I mean? That was a funny joke. I thought something was happening when it wasn't. What a funny joke that was. You know? Ooh, this one needs some work too. Oh my god, how am I ever going to finish this gosh forsaken book? We got to get this excuse me, we got to get this damn thing out. Otherwise, this is just a hobby. And I'll be damned if this is a hobby. What's that? Yeah, send it to me. I'll listen. Okay. Yeah, that one guy's nice. He just, I mean, for the most part, I think, he means well. He's just got he's got a thing he's doing on his channel, so he sticks to one message. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's fine. What would we say? We would say. What is this?
So I think you said it. My mentor, Customato, his objective was to think of nothing. You're nothing. Nothing's nothing but the objective, the job, and that was his psychological warfare. Nothing matters. You're nothing. Nothing. The only thing that matters is the objective and getting through, accomplishing that objective by going through these methods of boxing.
Did you ever stop and think about how fortunate it was you ran into that guy?
Listen, to this day, I really don't understand that. So how did this happen?
Because so many people.
Listen, by the time I was born, he was 66 years old by the time I was born.
Yeah, crazy. So many people could,
Can't even explain it. It's a magnificent individual.
He was an amazing guy. An amazing part of
This would actually be the
boxing
tricep, wouldn't it?
with
Yeah.
an unprecedented grasp of the mindset required for combat sports. That was the thing that always really stood out about him. Like, he was a guy that was so well versed in the mindset. I would listen to his speeches that he would talk when he would talk about you, when he would talk about boxing. We talk about fear, and about fear can be like a fire, can cook your food, or it can burn your house down. And you have to control it. And when he would describe it, like, it would be so enlightening. He was such a man of wisdom that when he would describe things, they would sink in. They would. Somebody could say the same thing, but with him, he had so much life
He wore so many
experience.
hats. He was a psychiatrist. Yeah. He was a doctor. He was a father. He was a mother. He was just all around that individual.
Yeah, and with an amazing knowledge of boxing. And for a guy like you, it was almost like it was ordained.
That's what I always say. It was meant for me to meet this guy. Because I had no way in a million years. Everybody said, no way you're going to be champ. You're too small.
Yeah.
So you're too short. No way. These guys are too big for you. He's always said, this is the greatest fight ever lived. This and this. Always saying this about me. I'm like, oh, God, this guy's just souping me up. I never thought I could achieve what he was saying. The things he was saying was just so gigantic in my eyes at the time.
Yeah, I mean, when it all happened, and it turned out that he was true, and you have to absorb all this when you're 20 years old. I always say this about Justin Bieber, and I don't think Justin Bieber nearly had to deal with what you had to deal with. Your experience was so much crazier because you were not just an incredibly famous guy, you were the baddest man on the planet. So there was like an aura to you everywhere you went. People wanted to see you. 50-year-old men don't give a fuck about Justin Bieber. No disrespect. He's a great guy, a great singer, but it's like young girls. For young girls, that guy's unbelievably famous, but he's been famous since he was a little kid. I'm like, when people hear about him going crazy,
right?
Amazing. When people hear about him going insane, I'm like, of course he's going insane. You have no idea what it would be like to be him and to be 17 years old, and girls literally trying to break into his house to throw pussy at him. They're coming down chimneys. They're flying in on parachutes. They're doing anything they can. They just want to be around him. And you want him to be normal?
Oh man, I like Mike Tyson. He's you know what I mean? He's good and bad.
Ego dissolving experience.
Yeah, most of the drugs you do are most ego enhancing.
Right. Like coke.
Yeah, you're like, oh, the baddest mother. You're just gone, man.
Yeah, you've never had coffee. I've never had coke.
Never?
Never.
Oh, man.
Feel like I missed out.
Exchange, huh? No, you didn't miss out on nothing, man.
Yeah, that one I ducked. When I was in high school, my friend's cousin used to sell it, and he wasted away to nothing. Him and his girlfriend would hang out in the attic, never come out. They would just sell coke and watch TV. It was bad. It was like a vampire bit him. He just
man.
became a.
Once you get in that kind of vicious cycle, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So I ducked it. I ducked it early. Never did coke.
Man.
When was the first time you did coke?
I don't know. I was a kid, 11, 12.
Shit.
Oh wow.
I got involved with drugs early in life.
Wow.
We gotta do
That's
something about
crazy.
this head. This fat head is
11,
janky.
12. Yeah. I was still living in Brownsville,
I guess
Brooklyn.
it's not the end of the world.
Wow. That's a crazy
I was
age.
listen. I would never let my children. I have a 10-year-old daughter and 8-year-old. I would never let them live the life that I live. I would hate that. I would always fight so hard. I never want them to be in the environment that I grew up in.
Yeah, of course. Well, you know, you have the benefit of having gone through it. You know, no one else could ever understand how 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 difficult any of your life must have been for you. It's got to be one of the harder things when you did that documentary. It's an amazing documentary. You're very honest. You're very honest and you're very open about all your experiences. And the one thing I took away after that, like no one can understand. You could hear a guy talk like this. I could hear you say these things. I could see the videos of your fights, see the videos of your experience. But to understand the life that you lived, it's impossible.
Yeah, sure.
It's just a guess. It's like a guess for someone like me from the outside.
It's just really interesting. I used to look at it, think about this young kid from Brooklyn, New York, comes to Custom Auto at 13, 12, and all of a sudden, I have a low self-esteem. This guy gives me this big fucking ego. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
live by the rules of that ego, and I've accomplished so much.
And a dominator ego,
Yeah.
right? You're set.
Oh, all about
confidence.
destroying people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just anybody, you could be a lawyer, 200 pounds, I'm staring you down. It was a weird environment growing up that way. Because we as people, we try to avoid fights. You know what I mean?
Right.
From my instincts, we avoid fights for all our lives. And just to be able, this is what you do. Like you're a UFC guy, you're a fighter. This is what you do for a job, a lifestyle. It's pretty bizarre.
But you were getting positive reinforcement from thinking like that for the first time in your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Never felt like that before. It was like taking a big drug like a Lucy, just boom, it felt like you're the man. Then everybody's telling you you're great.
Yeah.
You know?
For the first time in your life.
Never understood that. And you know what else Custom Model used to do with me? He used to take me to a hypnotist. He was a hypnotist as well. Yeah, I used to go into the hypnotist motions.
What kind of shit did they make you do? And how they do it?
You relax, you go under, you totally focus on blackness, nothingness.
Right.
You go under.
It's like meditation.
Intelligent animal. You're working. You're gonna do this. You're gonna be a ferocious animal. You're gonna fight. Put both hands to the body. You'll use your jab. You're gonna do this in a ferocious fashion. And they seeked all that in me as I was younger.
And you were like 12, 13 years
Yeah.
old? Wow. So they're putting you under and just teaching you that mindset.
Yeah.
Whoa. Did he give you any advice on how to shut it off?
No.
Damn. That's a really good question. That's a really good question.
No time. I'm not gonna teach him the off switch. Just hit the gas.
That's what it was. The gas. We gotta destroy these guys. These guys are in our way of, greatness, glory.
It's one of the hardest things that many fighters that I've watched over the years have the problem of shutting it off. Like
Oh, yeah.
like that, and just wanting to be a dominator, but then learning how to be a father, learning how to be.
Man,
Yeah.
my first lifetime with children and stuff, trying to do this stuff, man, I felt so disastrous.
Oh, I bet, man.
It's just, I had no idea what I was doing.
Seems like the hardest job,
What arena
raising
I was stepping
kids.
into. It was just
It's a huge responsibility.
I spend most of my adult life now apologizing to my kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can
I'm
imagine.
being such a horrible father.
Do you think they understand the shit that you were going through? They understand like
I have no
didn't
idea what
understand
they
how to live?
understand. No, I don't
No.
understand. I try to basically make sure that part of my life is empty now. I live a different life for my kids,
Right.
my family now.
Yeah. Well, that's beautiful.
Oh, interesting. Autoplay's just gonna keep feeding me these
Watch boxing
Joe
these days.
Rogan clips.
It's just not my life anymore.
You don't watch it at all, or did you watch Tyson Fury,
No, I
Deontay
didn't watch
Wilder?
it. I didn't watch it.
Oh, it was a great fight.
I was in the air flying when they were fighting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't watch any of the highlights or
I
anything?
saw some of the highlights. Yes.
How crazy is Deontay Wilder's power?
Good stuff.
Crazy, right? Because he's built so strange. It's like
How incredible was Tyson's jaw?
Incredible.
Right.
He gets up and wins the rest of the round. That's what's really incredible. It's amazing
Good
fight.
stuff.
Yeah. So you don't follow any of it today?
I always, that's part of my life. I'm
Right.
feelings of that part of my life.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of stuff about that I don't like about myself and stuff.
Right.
I try to forget that stuff because I'm on a whole different
Vibe.
pattern. Yeah.
So even watching other people box.
I don't watch nothing. I try to stay away as much as possible.
So watching other people box makes you think about yourself when you were fighting. It reminds you of it.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I always say these guys are so much nicer than I was. You know what I mean? These are cool guys, man.
Yeah, right? Like who out? Yeah, there's no one out there today that's got that mean, vicious persona
These are
anymore.
nice guys.
Yeah,
Didn't Mike Tyson once say, "I want to
step
step on his children's testicles"? Oh wait.
I remember saying, you're saying you want to eat your children. You want to eat someone's children. I remember saying, this is the craziest fucking post-fight interview. It was about Lennox Lewis, right?
Yeah, it's a madman.
Alexander the Great.
What's wrong with me? I'm just a madman.
It was amazing. It was amazing. For the story, for the time. I mean, look, what it was when we saw Rocky 3, right? And Mr. T was challenging, Rocky, and he would say all that crazy shit about what he was going to do. My prediction, pain.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful. What you did is you took that and just cranked it up to 11 and threw gasoline on it and lit it on fire. You just took that kind of ferocious shit talking.
Yeah, I look at some of those press conferences a long time ago. What I'm saying is that I don't never talk to anybody like that. It's just such a different world now. My world's so
Yeah.
Do you feel when you watch that stuff that you feel almost like trapped by that past? Like that you have to acknowledge it? You don't even acknowledge it anymore?
Yeah, I'm almost a little bit like I don't want to be involved. I wish that never happened.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a rough spot to be in.
It had to happen for you to be who you are now.
Yeah, but you know what? Because people, this is the real reason, right, Joe? People love that guy.
Yeah.
People love that. I didn't like that guy that much. So I have conflicting with people that like that guy and me living my life that I am living now.
Yeah. Well, people love that guy because that guy gave them a drug, and that drug was excitement. Like you turn on the TV, like, oh shit, here we go, Michael Spinks, Mike Tyson, here we go, and boom, oh! That's what people wanted. They wanted that excitement. They knew some crazy shit was about to go down. Unpredictable. No one knows what's going to happen in a fight. Is it going to be a right or a left? Is he going to move right? Is he going to move left? How's it going to work out? You don't know. How long can Spinks last? You don't know. And everybody was excited. And that's what you brought people. You brought people this chaotic moment. You slapped down the money in the pay-per-view, you got out your popcorn, and you waited for the rush of excitement.
Those are crazy days.
Crazy days.
Crazy.
I mean, I hate to keep bringing your head back to that, but just for me, as a kid growing up during that time, it was a big part of my becoming an adult. It was during your era of dominance.
I always look at my kids and I think, wow, these guys are pretty much middle class kids. They live their life, they do what they want, they go to college and everything. I would never want to put that pressure on my son that you have to be total best, you have to dominate everybody, you're gonna be the best that ever lived at this. You put that kind of pressure on them, that's incredible. I would never do that to them.
Yeah, it would never work, probably. I mean, I don't think a kid that grows up in a loving household with supportive parents.
You got boxing for when you have nothing. When you do boxing when you had nothing, because that's a lot of dedication, that's a lot of pain, that's a lot of aggravation, a lot of, it's really just discovering who you are.
But you don't ever work out boxing-wise anymore.
Yeah.
But you don't hit a... What is it like for you?
Man, I want to hear more what Mike has to say.
My question today is, if we could
My
bring
question
Costa
today.
Motto back with us for 15 minutes, it's a three-part question for you. What would be one thing you always wish you told him but never got a chance to tell him?
Shit, don't make me cry. Why you asking me that question? Shit. I would say,
We love you, Mike.
I would say,
Make it quick.
Can I ask the second part to that question? What moment in your life do you wish he was here to witness that he didn't get a chance to?
First title.
Yeah, he wanted to see that.
Yeah, my first title fight. Nigga, you got me crying in this motherfucker. Oh, shit. Whew, this not gonna be good.
What is one challenge or hardest moment in your life that you faced that you wish he was there to counsel you?
No, it was ordained for me to counsel myself.
Thank you, Mike.
Mike, why does he get you emotional so quickly?
Because I'm a savage.
Is it because he understood the savage more than anyone else in the world?
Well, there's savages in here.
No question.
So they understand. And then he calls, instead of breaking the law, I want to be the best that God ever created.
Not sure what he said, but okay.
Up until him, was he the first person that believed in you the way that he did? Okay,
Yeah.
got it. The power of somebody.
Maybe we could come back to this head.
We all need mentors.
Powerful question. Go for it.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.
The entire podcast. Click right here. Podcast Cool Zone. Meow 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 meow.
Country where to assimilate you have to speak English. I'm not the first one to say this, Dana. We've had many people over the years, for many, many years, saying the same thing. This is a country where we speak English, not Spanish.
Damn. Alright, I'm not trying to listen though. Trumpy boy won. There ain't nothing more to hear. We've heard your pitch, buddy. And the people have spoken. They like what you had to say. Or they chose you over the ladder. Ooh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, Fujo Bear's here. What's up, Fujo Bear? How long you been here? I can't tell. What does this say? 21:34. Oh, he's here about a minute. Meow 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 meow. All right, so what are we gonna do next? So then we have this one. This one's rough. Well, then we should take it and do something with it, huh? Meow 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 meow. Are you okay with that, kitty? My neck starts to creak a little bit whenever I'm out here working for this long. Okay, so this is a rough one. Let's bring this to fruition, huh? Grind season. What the hell is that? Grind out, bro. Grind season, yo. Custom hour on the power of fear. Let's hear it. The power of fear.
Nature gave us fear in order to survive. And of course, fear is our best friend. Without fear, we would all die. We'd do something foolish or stupid, which would cause our death or being sick. Fear is something which has to be controlled. I always compare it to fire. Fear, like fire, must be controlled. And once it gets out of control, like fire, it can destroy everything around. Not only the individual, but everything around. So once you control
Man, I need the Man, you know what? This might not be the best one to do. The ship is a tough one. Let's move on to something else. Because I don't have all the attributes I need here. Fear is your friend. It's crazy. We're getting so close. Yeah. Oh, he's talking about using fear as an energy to your benefit. In time, you can overcome almost anything. That's bold, man. Ooh, man, Nosferatu is like legit one of the best character designs ever.
The way he did it was something we had never seen.
Doesn't get much better than Nosferatu.
Become the youngest heavyweight champion in history, leaving a trail of devastation behind.
Leaving a trail of devastation behind you. Let's put something on. Military facts. Visiting the witch doctor? Who the heck is that? Oh, these are all 5 years old. Oh, I ain't kill nobody. It's an interrogation of this guy. I haven't had a chance to watch this. I think this is the second interrogation of this guy. You guys, Fujo Bear, you into true crime? Since you're the guy who's here. You okay with some true crime? Let's see. What time does the yeah, that's a super good character design. And also they're playing the black and white really well. Why is it so dark? Why'd that get so dark? Meow 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 meow. I think I'm gonna put some true crime in the corner. There's an interrogation video I wanted, but this guy, so this is actually pretty bad. This guy in Florida, how do I say this? So I think this is 2000. So I watched his third interrogation video, but it wasn't really worth watching. Well, it was fine to watch. The story's horrendous. It's a story about, how do I say this? Basically, 3 young adults went to a retired couple's home because one of the 3 adults was a young lady who was a family friend. You could say like a goddaughter or something like that. And so she was like family. She was treated like family. And so she stayed the night. She stayed the night and invited these 2 fellas over because they had a plan. And the plan was that they were going to rob these people, get the PIN number to their ATM, and take out as much cash as possible because these 2 people had recently sold a property and they had enough money so they were able to basically bank 100 G's. And yeah, the word got out, right, through a friend of somebody. Now it's a really terrible story because they take the people out, they bind them up, they put them in the trunk of the car, and they had a pre-dug up grave, and they buried them while they were alive. It's really terrible, right? And so I had heard about this story, and somebody had commented, I think I might have read it on Reddit or something. What an interesting name, Reddit. It's a good phonetical term for something. But for what it is. So anyway, this guy gets an interrogation, and they get him the first time, and he like tells the whole story. He's like, this is what happens. He's a big talker. He's actually very charming. He's actually very charming and somewhat funny and a good talker at the level of vocabulary he has, which is really very rudimentary. I would be surprised. He may have gone to school past junior high, but I don't think he really applied himself. But anyway, he is a problem guy, and when he goes to jail, he's in jail for murder. He doesn't get convicted yet, but while he's there, he's trying to find an alibi. He's writing people and trying to find a way to get out of his problem. But the problem is that he had already admitted it in the first interrogation because he thought, okay, if I just tell them straight up, maybe they'll give me some leniency. And they decided not to do that in any way because of how horrendous the crimes were. They thought this was not worthy of some sort of leniency. And so this guy who tries to escape by switching wristbands, and he tries to get an alibi, and he just tries to work the system. And so in jail, what they do, given this kind of the caliber of criminal he was and what his future probably is they put him basically in isolation, and they took him out of General Pop. Gen Pop is basically where the majority of people go, because most people who go to jail, even though they've committed terrible crimes, are willing to kind of not get in any trouble so that they, humans are social creatures. So then they can socialize and they can, engage each other and play dominoes or whatever. Well, this guy is in isolation. And so he's losing his mind. And he's starting to think about what he did. And he hasn't been convicted yet. But he's trying to just weasel his way out. And so I watched the third interrogation, and it was very obvious that he just wanted someone to talk to, which is kind of odd too. And he's talking to these detectives like they're his lawyers or they're his friends. And so I find it very interesting because we see people like this in life, and oftentimes we don't witness them getting theirs. And this is one of those cases. So I saw the third interrogation. It was pretty fruitless. He kind of talks in circles and goes, what if I get an alibi? And they're like, okay, what's your alibi? He's like, I'm just saying, what if I get an alibi? And then they go, well, what's the alibi? And he's like, I need you to tell me people in jail said the reason why. And he's just talking, and he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, but he sounds confident. Anyway, I digress. So I hope that sells it. But this is his second interrogation. I don't think the first interrogation has made it to the public. I don't know if it's recorded or what. Generally, you can get access to these things through a FOIA report, which is a Freedom of Information Act law, which allows the public the ability to request any document or any piece of information from government. And generally, they'll give it to people who have journalistic credentials, because if you don't give it to them, I mean, it doesn't look great. But they can also withhold information. I'm not sure exactly what justifies them withholding information. But I don't think his first interrogation's out there. I'd really like to see that. This is his second interrogation. I had put it on, but I didn't watch it. And so we're going to put it on now as I draw. So there you go. So where are we at here? Well, Allie, yeah. And then we got when suspect. And then let's make this a little bit smaller. I'll put this right above meh. And then I'll get on top of it. So I would find it unlikely that social or anyone would do anything about me showing this, but we'll find out. But yeah, I'm going to watch this video, and we'll hear the audio from my monitor. I don't know if that's big enough, but
Welcome to 8MC Investigations, the spot for true crime content. If you like consistent weekly videos, consider becoming a subscriber and interrogate that like button if you want to see more.
shots.
It's free,
Shots.
easy, and it really does help the channel. extras on Patreon, so if you're into more of a deep dive and want to support the channel at the same time, check out the Patreon. The link is in the description below. Okay, enough rambling, let's get into it. This is the interrogation of Michael Jackson. Took place in the Police Memorial Building in Jacksonville, Florida on January 26th of 2006. On July 8th, 2005, 61-year-old Reggie Sumner
Oh,
and
it
61-year-old
prefaces the
wife
story.
Cheryl Sumner were reported missing from their home. During the course of the investigation, all signs pointed to 23-year-old Tiffany Cole, who was actually a family friend of the Sumners, and the subject of this video, her boyfriend, 23-year-old Michael Jackson, 18-year-old Alan Wade, and 18-year-old Bruce Nixon. If you haven't seen the interrogation of Bruce Nixon, the link is in the description below. To avoid spoilers, the description has a lot more information on this case, and stay tuned to the end for the conclusion. This is the interrogation of Michael Jackson, but first, let us have a moment of silence for the victims in this case.
Nice. I respect that. Oh, if I really respect it, I guess I would give a moment of silence. He's talking to himself. I wonder what that really means when you talk to yourself like that. Let's see what the internet says. What does it mean when someone talks to? It's a normal, natural part of human behavior. It can be severe. Because I was about to say, I feel like sometimes I'll chat with myself, you know, so maybe me and this guy are, well, we're both human beings, right? Good people make bad decisions. Not sure he's a good guy, though. When you listen to this guy talk, you realize he's just very self-consumed. And he's always trying to placate to people's egos, which probably works where he's from. Before we get talking. Oh, and then there's a bossa falling downstairs.
I know we've gone through this before, Michael. I know you can read and write, but read the top line to me out loud.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Read everything else to you. If there's something you don't understand, stop me and I'll explain it, okay? You do not have to make a statement or say anything. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you make a statement or before any questions are asked of you, and have a lawyer with you during any.
You know what I'd like to say, though? Hold on.
Hire a lawyer when will be appointed for you before any.
There is a skill involved in giving someone their Miranda rights, because the words which you are legally required to transfer to the individual, you need to minimize the importance of these words as much as possible. So what you'll find oftentimes is detectives, but also juries can see what you're saying and the judge can see what you said, yada, 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 the defense attorney. So it's a fine line between being like, even though these are very important rights that you have, it's a very, how do I say it? It's a fine line of trying to be like, hey, this is a formality. So before you get started talking, so he started with, before you start talking, which is you have something you want, let me just get this out of the way. So now I'm going to say what day is today? Okay, that's a formality. I'm writing the date. Okay. And then what location are we at? You know where I work every day? Oh yeah, that's just a regular formality. Okay, let me say the other thing. You have the right to remain. And you know, that's that's a skill unto itself. And generally, if a video has made it to the internet where people are reacting to it like I am, generally the ability to minimize the importance of the individual's rights has been accomplished. Because if you realize how important the Fifth Amendment is, which is the right to non-self-incrimination, which is that no matter what, that a jury cannot convict you based on your silence. It's a very strong right that we have. And so, yeah, they want you to relinquish that because it makes their job easier. And in this case, it's a good thing because this guy's a real piece of work. What is it, Kitty? Are you just so cold? You need to be warmed up. Look at her nuzzling her head in my arm. All right, well, it's going to be hard for me to draw while you're here, baby, but that's okay. We'll figure out how to make this work, Key. You can get your warms on and I can finish my book, Key. Just don't bite me, Key. All right, let's get back to it. And let's let this SOB talk, huh? So this guy, I think the reason why I'm so interested in this case is because this guy, he talks like a lot of people. Like I remember when I was a kid getting caught up and being persuaded by people like this. Not so much so that like I wouldn't listen to my parents or something, but enough where, you know, he plays to your ego. I think that when I was young, that worked really well. He kind of keeps a smile on his face. He's always got an answer for everything. He's a real, I mean, this guy really could have gone places. Let's just watch the video.
If you wish. If you do answer questions, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time and consult with the lawyer. You understand those rights? Just sign there stating that you understand those rights. All right, and the reason we're here today is, first of all, a while back, it took about 14 days for me to get this after you filled it out, but that was a request for me to come talk to you, and I didn't talk to you on that. It was dated the 20th of December, and then I just got this letter in the mail yesterday. That's from you, correct? Yeah. You wrote it? Yes, sir. Okay, and it's addressed to me at the sheriff's office. And
Yes, sir.
Just says come talk to you, and at the bottom of that, in your handwriting, this is your handwriting, correct? Yeah, I wrote everything. And it says in there that you do not need your attorney present, correct? Yeah. Okay. All right. What you want to know? What's that? Has my mother gotten in touch with y'all? Haven't spoken to your mother. Should I contact her? I will if you want me to.
Well, I don't mean that. I just told her to get in touch with y'all because basically it's like I've been sick for 2 months and I didn't talk to, I didn't serve this person, I done heard this, I done heard this, I done heard that, and this and this and that, and you know how it is, jailhouse stories, and you got this, and then with Alan, I done talked to this, and it was like, oh my God, man, this is too much shit going on right now, man. But the main reason I want to get in touch with y'all is for a couple reasons. One, I know what somebody y'all is looking for, man. Like, seriously looking for, and I don't know it's Clay County, but it happened on Glen. You know what I'm saying? But they said it was a Duval thing, dude about, I think it was in August or September. Puerto Rican dude named Ricardo, and Blue Expedition kidnapped like 3 people in the expedition one night and killed one of them.
So his goal is, hey, I just want to let you know I'd like to snitch on another case, which is kind of interesting because they can still take the information and see if there's some sort of lead from it, but he's probably not a very credible witness at this point. So I'm not really sure if it's worth it, but it kind of shows you, one, kind of how low-level moral he is, especially to be in prison. Like, the big thing is, like, 2 things you don't do: be a chomo and don't be a snitch. And this guy's got one of those things.
The other one, like, took him to the hospital, brought him back to life and whatnot. I know how to do that right now.
I don't know anything about that.
No, if y'all can look it up, it'll come back accurate. He's been in the most wanted for a minute now. Not only that, it's just, I'm trying to figure out something, man, where
Yeah.
I get bond, something.
I can tell you right now.
I ain't trying to go nowhere.
I won't be straight up with you, okay? Because we've been pretty much straight up from the get-go. You ain't getting a bond, okay? It ain't gonna happen.
I'm gonna not get a bond.
Okay? Because this is a capital murder, okay? And the capital murder offense has a no bond in the state of Florida. They're not getting out. Okay, there's no opportunity whatsoever. I mean, you could tell me right now where Hoffa's buried.
He doesn't know who Jimmy Hoffa is.
You know, whoever shoot Kennedy, it's not gonna matter. You're not gonna get out. Okay.
Someone had to sit in here till 2007.
Sit here until trial goes, or until you work out something with the state, and you know, however that works, you and your lawyer, whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's no way like playing to a lesser charge or something. You know what I'm saying?
A lesser charge of robbery, kidnapping, murder.
Yeah, that's another thing I meant to ask. How am I being charged for murder in Florida when it says in the indictment that the victims were killed in Georgia?
Because the law states that the crime was a continuation of something that started in our jurisdiction here in Jacksonville, and therefore we have authority over the entire crime.
True. That answers that question. Well, I mean, what about as far as like, you know what I'm saying, the robbery or the kidnapping? I mean, I didn't look at the indictment. I gave a motion of discovery Tuesday, so I mean, I know it's all as far as there, but it's like everything that I mean, I done heard people tell me that I was in the same dorm Alan was in. He got moved like 6 days before y'all brought me in there, and I mean, just hearing so many sides of the story, and I'm talking about people writing dispositions or depositions, whatever you call them, and it's like, man, this ain't going out right. You know what I'm saying? People saying this person saying this, and just from my understanding, man, it's like this whole thing, man, is like a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got all four names on the indictment. You know what I'm saying? You got this person and this person signing statements saying this, this, and this, and this, giving you evidence. Okay, y'all the investigators. This is y'all job to find out what's what. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but if you look, I done did the whole picture. Well, not the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? I do the whole picture when I get the motion of discovery. So it's like, I mean, everything is like, man, this shit ain't adding up, man. You know what I'm saying?
What doesn't add up?
Yeah, what doesn't add up?
The whole murder, armed robbery, kidnapping thing. I ain't killed nobody, man. That's real.
Let me explain something to you, okay? By law in Florida, if, and this is really far-fetched, because we've talked in pretty good detail about what happened and everything else in the past, okay? If nothing else happened other than what you told us, that you were there and you said Alan and Bruce did all this stuff, but you were there and you had knowledge of it, you can be charged with everything. You're just as guilty as they are.
And what if I wasn't there, though? What if I just, knew about it? That's
what if I wasn't there?
I actually was not there. I just kind of knew about it when I was saying that I was there, and I'm telling you this, and that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping I can go home right there. That's what I'm saying.
First of all, if you were to tell me that you just knew about it, you'd be lying to me, okay? First of all. Okay, so let's start with that.
That's neither here nor there, right?
Well, it is for me, because all I'm seeking is the truth out of this.
Okay. Of course, I'm seeking to try to go home.
Well, I mean, we've got a conflicting interest, because my interest is to make sure that that the people who are responsible are held responsible, okay?
I mean,
and that you get your day in court.
I already put it in my mind. I expect, you know what I'm saying, whether it's y'all or whether it's whoever, I'm going to be punished for this in one life or another, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what I've done wrong, I'm going to be punished for. I put it that way. So it's like, but at the same time, man, I'm not trying to go down with something I didn't do. I mean, yeah, if I knew about it or whatever, I'm not trying to.
Tell me what you know about it.
It's just bluntly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what happened. You know
what happened?
But I'm going to be real with you. I ain't going to nobody's house. I had the credit card. I took the money out the bank account. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real with that. I didn't go in nobody's house. I didn't touch no car, and I didn't touch no people. That's real. So for me, it's like, I'm charged with murder, armed robbery, and reading the indictment, it says the male suspects entered the victim's dwelling, bound them with duct tape. I ain't had nothing to do with none of that.
Who did?
It says a toy gun. What a gun? The gun got to have a prints on it, or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
by your account, who did go in the house?
Man. What? Alan and Bruce went in the house, man. I know that for a fact.
Where were you when they went in the house?
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, how does all this help me? You know what I'm saying?
It depends on what you want to say first.
I'll say, man, it don't matter. I'll let y'all know what y'all want to know. My biggest thing, like I said, is
he's trying to bargain with him.
You know,
that's interesting.
Brought down some down here. You know what I'm saying? That whole CF.
It's a pretty much direct question. Where were you when Alan and Bruce went in the house?
Nowhere near the house.
And where were you?
Nowhere near the house. I mean, I wasn't in the front yard. I wasn't around the yard. I wasn't even around the house. I was nowhere near the house.
Where exactly were you when Alan and Bruce went in the house?
mean, it's like you said, where exactly was I at? I mean,
No. Let's not split hairs like that, okay? You're trying to figure out how to minimize your responsibility for this, okay?
No, I already know my responsibility.
No, let me finish, okay? That's what you're trying to figure out. What can you tell us to make you look good, okay?
Exactly.
Bottom line, because if you look like you're more innocent than anybody else, then you think that we could get you some sort of special deal, but
Nah, you see,
it is what it is.
It's like Tiffany, right? She's signing this, and this, saying this, and this. Bruce, I mean, y'all caught him that night. This man led y'all straight to the bodies, admitted to it. Yeah, I killed these people. This is where they are. I mean, damn, you just basically killed yourself. Tiffany, the minute she signed the statement, she put herself at the scene, whether she's helping herself or not. So more or less, it's
By
like,
your own statement, you put yourself at the scene. You put yourself holding a flashlight. You put yourself holding a flashlight, according to your
what I told y'all
while they were burying.
Okay.
Okay, you put yourself there already.
No, okay, you're right. You're talking about what I told you at Charleston. Okay, I understand that. But,
Which was the truth, wasn't it?
man, I'm gonna be real with you. Like
These
I said,
kitty ears are so cold.
like when you walked in that door, I said, man, look here, man. What y'all need to know, man? I'm handcuffed to the damn chair. What you need to know, let me go, man. And then we just started talking. And then it was from there. I'm sitting there, anything and everything to walk out that door. And then when I
You've
said,
been through this game too many times in your lifetime already to try and tell me
and I ain't never had a murder charge.
that you're going to admit to us that you were there on a murder case? Then that would be a lie? Come on now, I'm not that stupid. I'm not that dumb.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I sort of fabricated, you know what I'm saying? But I went over the edge.
We know you sort of fabricated, okay? But that's not the part you sort of fabricated, you know what I'm saying?
But I didn't realize at the time. The only thing I'm realizing is, man, I just came home from prison 2 years ago. Not even 2 years ago. Well, yeah, pretty much 2 years ago. Now I'm sitting there, and I know in the back of my mind why y'all here. You know what I'm saying?
At the back of your mind, you were right up front while we were there. You know, you're not going to sit there and go overboard making stuff up and say, I was there holding a flashlight while my two buddies buried this couple that were alive. Okay? And tell us you knew they were alive because you nudged them with your foot and they moaned. I mean, come on now.
Oh my God.
No, I ain't say that.
When they dropped in the hole?
Absolutely.
When they got dropped in the hole?
I did not say I nudged nobody with my feet. Let's play the recording.
You said when they got put in the hole, they moaned.
I did not nudge nobody with my feet.
You said when they put them in the hole, they moaned. You gonna deny that? You said they moaned because we asked you.
I might have said somebody. That's.
Oh, don't bite me, kitty. Don't bite me, kitty.
I remember a lot of the stuff I said in there.
Well, how much you done in the last 5-6 months? You know, nothing. Okay. That's probably the only thing you got to be thinking about right now.
No, I mean I've done a lot. I mean, as far as investigating and doing a lot of shit on the street for my
Well, guess
own
what?
sake.
So have we.
Exactly.
You know, we didn't stop dealing with this when we saw you in Charleston.
And I've even found out my own self. I mean, okay, y'all was on job for the beginning of what, to put together a motive. I ain't got no motive towards none of this.
There's a little something about,
How many pictures do I have in front of ATM machines withdrawing money from these dead people's accounts?
Exactly, but
That's motive, man. That's motive.
That's motive.
It's called greed.
That's motive. Point, but that's more.
Maybe in your mind.
No, I mean that's just reality though. Okay, that's why when y'all first arrested me, you had me.
Bob, good to see you, Bob.
No, we
I didn't get indicted.
We didn't.
How you doing, Bob? You doing well?
No, Charleston had you for the Mitchell card.
Y'all had me for that too because the minute I paid the $500 bond for Charleston, and they said I couldn't go nowhere because Florida had a hold on me.
That's because there was a warrant for armed robbery.
I hope you're doing well, Bob.
They said it was for financial transaction card fraud. I got the paper. My mother's got the paper.
What's the warrant say?
Financial transaction card fraud.
What's the paper say? For Jacksonville. You read
The white.
the warrants? You read the warrant, right?
Yeah.
It was for
What do you mean?
kidnapping, robbery, and murder.
You talking about the white paper and the indictment?
Yeah.
Yeah, that says armed robbery, armed kidnapping.
That's Jacksonville's charges. That's it.
Well, why was Charleston holding me for?
You had
bank fraud in North Charleston.
committed bank fraud.
But I paid the bond for that. 2 days later, they
That
gave
didn't
me
mean to get
$500.
out. That didn't mean me get out of North Charleston's charge.
Understand it.
They said I had a hold for Florida for the same charge.
No.
That's because
The hold for you in Florida was for armed robbery, kidnapping, and murder. Okay. You may have misunderstood why they were holding you.
I'm good, Bob. Thanks for asking. Sorry I can't come to the last live stream. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're here now. Thanks for hanging out. We're just watching a video about a capital murder case, and this guy did some terrible things, and this is his second interrogation. He's already admitted to it, and so he asked to talk to the detectives again because he didn't realize how bad a trouble he got himself in. So I'm kind of doing a drawing / reacting to true crime stuff at the same time. That seems to be the way the world's going anyway. Maybe I should like half the screens. I don't know. But let me know what you think. Should we do more of this? Should I react to different stuff? Should I just draw and listen to heavy metal? I don't know.
Let me see what date I talked to Berkeley County, okay? It was not them, okay?
September 17th. September 17th is when I went back to court.
But how long were you there? You were there for
3 weeks.
July 22nd?
No, I went from Charleston County.
You went July 15th, you were booked into Charleston.
July 25th, I went to Department of Corrections, South Carolina Department of Corrections, Kirkland. I left Department of Corrections September the 15th, went to Berkeley County.
Right.
And from there, 3 weeks later, the parole officer revocated me. I just said revocate me, send me to corrections, and send me to McCormick. Spent a month in McCormick, then y'all picked me up November the 15th.
Because that was the first time they told us we could come get you.
How?
Okay?
Me?
We were waiting for them.
Man,
We brought you back, you know.
I was trying to get to Florida from
a week later.
I was trying to get to Florida from Jacksonville.
We were trying to get you back here.
Charleston.
So we had to wait for them to finish all
We
this.
just had to wait for them to finish your work up there.
Alright.
They wouldn't let us come get you.
Bottom line is, what I got to do, man.
So far, so good. All right.
I already know in my mind, Tiffany gonna say whatever she says to get a lesser charge. Same with this person.
He's accusing people of the same thing he does.
I get all the evidence.
She'll say whatever she's got to
I
say.
already know the first page says I'm on a recording. It's saying that I said that Alan and Bruce or something give me the card, this, and this. Everything that was on the recording was on the first page. I already seen that in black and white in Alan's motion of discovery. So it's like, I mean, I didn't see the whole gist of everything because it was like he was here, I was here, and it was just quick. But it was like, okay, once I get all the evidence, then I'm gonna build everything in my mind. I'm gonna go from there and start building my fence. That's why I wrote you the letter. Before then, I was like, look, man, what we got to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it takes.
Have you talked to Alan and Bruce?
I talked to Alan for like maybe like 3-4 minutes. I mean, he was here, I was right here, and he just got his motion to discovery.
What's he got to say about this?
The same thing. He said he ain't saying nothing. He said he ain't said nothing. He said that when y'all was in Charleston, y'all played the recording for him, saying that I said this, and then all of a sudden he was like, oh, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna talk to the lawyer, and then it went from there. And then he said he ain't wrote no statements. He ain't said nothing. He told me about his mom about to die in a couple months. All kind of shit. Just a bunch of crazy stuff. He said he ain't got nothing to lose no more. So, like, whatever. I said, man, hey, whatever you do is whatever you do. And he said that Tiffany and Bruce are the only one that signed statements. They said that, oh man, they said that, there's like 8 people that then told me they saw y'all with Tiffany and just she was killing it, man. That she was writing a thesis. I mean, like I said, man, you got jailhouse lawyers, you got this, and this. It's the same old story. The kid sprained his ankle. By the time he gets his mom, he done broke his back. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe half of that shit. But
Same old story. Going to get a credit card. Next thing you know, people being buried alive. It's so alive.
hey,
Man, that other detective does not like him.
you got me.
I dig it though.
You know what I'm saying? The ATM, and yeah, in the back of my mind, that's like getting caught with a smoking gun in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got 2 people that just got buried alive. Credit card, and I'm taking money out their account. Oh yeah, I mean, you might as well say I'm taking a picture with them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might as well say that. So of course, it's all on me to build a defense around that. But at the same time, I know that as far as evidence and a lot of other shit, boy, I'm good with that. Because I went near no people's house. And I mean, if y'all did forensics, nitrous drops, any of that shit, they ain't showing no follicles, no footprints, no fingerprints, no nothing. Because I went nowhere near them people, nor their house. I mean, I don't care what it takes. Put me, Alan, Bruce, and Tiffany together in the same room. And y'all be right here. I guarantee you the truth will come out.
How about the same courtroom?
Well, that's different. My other thing is, I'm ready to go to court.
What did he even do?
This county jail is, excuse me, fucked up.
Okay. So it's pretty bad what he did. So I explained this earlier, but Bob's a VIP, so I'm gonna explain it again. What is it, Katie? What are you doing? So basically, I think this is early 2003, 4, 5 era ish, and basically there was this old couple in Florida that was retired, and they owned some property, and they were good with their money, and they ended up selling a piece of property, and they didn't need the money. And why is this not working? And so there's this girl named Tiffany, which he references, who's apparently this old couple's like goddaughter, like basically family, right? And she tells this fella, I don't even know what his name. Oh, his name's Michael Jackson. Funny enough, she lets the word out and says, "Hey, I know this old couple, and they have a lot of money. They're doing really well." And they just got a bunch of cash. They just sold a property, and they don't need to put the cash anywhere, so they're banking the cash, right? Which I wouldn't recommend keeping that much cash in a checking account, but that's neither here nor there. So this fella, the way that he talks, goes to her and goes, "Oh, we should go down there and get the ATM card and do this thing, this robbery, essentially." And so 3 people go down there. It's Tiffany and these 2 guys, and I think Tiffany stays overnight. And then while they're sleeping, brings this fella and another guy in. And these guys these are all young adults, like 18, 19. I think he's the oldest one at like 23. And this is going to get pretty dark. But what they do is they go inside, and I don't know if they hold them at gunpoint or whatever they do, but they bind them together, and they get them in the trunk of a car. And they get them to tell them the PIN numbers to the ATM, which they give them. And they had pre-dug out graves in Georgia. So they drove them from Florida to Georgia, and they buried them. And from what it sounds like, they buried them alive. And this was an old married couple who didn't do anything wrong to anybody. So this guy's a pretty despicable guy. But he's also dumb as a bag of hammers. So in his first interrogation, for whatever reason, he implicated himself and thought that, I don't know if he thought, that if he was ratting someone else out, he'd be fine, or I don't know what he thought. I think he thinks everyone's his friend or he can charm anyone. Anyway, I digress. So that gives you an idea of what we're dealing with here with this fella. If it's too dark, let me know. I'll switch it to something lighter. But Kitty doesn't seem to bide. Do you, Key?
Man, I'm talking about people. Oh, damn, dog. Hey, matter of fact, look at this and this. I had people telling me, Alan telling too much, man. Alan sitting there telling everybody, man, about.
Like, these people feel bad for you, man.
Damn, the money.
Man, those other people are snitching. So he's basically trying to say what his motivation is.
So to me, it's like, man, look at it. Damn, boy, y'all, man, I'm trying to do me. I mean, Alan, they did them. You know what I'm saying? The truth's gonna come out no matter what. The whole truth. But tell me the whole truth. What you, man? I just want the whole truth. That's all I wanted from you.
He's trying to hold on to it. He's like, yeah, I know, it's rough.
9 out of 10. If this thing pushes all the way till 2007, 9 out of 10, I'm gonna get. Damn, I know I'm gonna get hit.
No, don't bite me.
Hard, man. Not no damn. My biggest thing is that murder, man. But see, I know once that murder comes clear, that armed robbery and that kidnapping gonna come clear too. But point blank, I had the card. They give me the card. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, look, what's the deal? They give me the card.
Who gave you the card?
Shit, both Alan and Bruce gave me the card.
They carry it together down the street.
They carry it both down the street.
He came to me because he knew I'm good like that. I mean, I can get on the computer right now and tell you everything about you, just by your birthday, just by your name, your birthday. I tell you everything about you. I get it.
How did Alan come across that card?
Man, apparently, man, it's common sense, man. Tiffany, dog, plain and damn simple, man. The girl knew the people. The girl spent the night at the people's house. They used to live on her.
Using a lot of words, not saying nothing.
It's on the title of her car that these people are her parents. They signed as her parents. I mean, come on, the girl knew they had money, knew everything about the people, can go up in their house at the same time, make the people feel comfortable.
You've already said you were standing outside the house when Alan and Bruce went in.
Hey,
I mean, that's what you told us.
I understand that.
You told us that you waited a little bit inside the car with Tiffany. And then you walked up because they're taking too long. And you hitting them up on the phone.
I understand that, but you know.
And every time the little next up phone goes beep beep.
I know it's
Yeah,
recorded.
it pings.
I know it's recorded.
Right where it's
It's a satellite. I know it's recorded.
You know.
Hey,
So, I mean, are we wrong about that?
no, I'm about to say, no, I know you're right. If that's the case, get the recordings. Call next to, I'll pay for it. Get the recordings. Shit, me. Just all that shit Alan and them talking about, I'm telling you, man, I done heard too much, man. I'm not going down for this shit, man.
Well, what happened in the house?
He hasn't said anything, but then when he heard him say, I'm not going down for this shit, it's the only thing that made sense.
I'm right there, man. Simple as that. I'm at the park. I wasn't near no house, man.
So what happens after that? You didn't help load nothing in the back of the car?
I didn't touch no car, no people, no nothing. I didn't do
Are you
nothing.
telling me Bruce and Alan both
I'm being
carried
real
their
with you.
bodies and put them in
No,
the
no,
trunk?
I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't even know shit about the damn people, man. No. I'm talking about till damn near the end. When that shit came to the end, it was like, what?
It was like, what?
Something that's supposed to be
It was like,
simple.
what? I was like, and it was like, what?
I'm not saying I'm innocent. I know.
I ain't gonna believe for a minute that those two guys worked you.
No, I'll put it this way.
For a living. You've been working people for a living, man, okay? You've been working them for a living, just like you told me.
See, now he's playing to his ego. I like this.
I'm just.
You've been working on people your whole life, and he's like, oh, yeah, I have.
You gotta manipulate people.
Nah, it ain't about manipulating people, man. Because no
No.
person does what they don't want to do, man.
Ah, he manipulates himself.
It's like y'all homicide
You're a tweaker.
Exactly. It's just like y'all homicide attendant. It's y'all job to get in the brain of somebody.
He said, nobody gets manipulated. People don't do things they don't want to do. I got to hear that again. That is a really good line because that justifies him manipulating people no matter what.
Person does what they don't want. I'm just.
Them two ain't nothing but West Side simpletons.
I'm just smart, man. I know how to.
You know how to manipulate people.
Nah, it ain't about manipulating people, man. Because no person does what they don't want to do, man.
No person does what they don't want to do. You manipulate people, and he said no person does what they don't want to do. Wow, that's so hardcore, man.
The way I look at it, it's just like.
They could be tweaked a
It's just
little
like
bit.
y'all homicide
You're a
attendant.
tweaker.
Exactly. It's just like y'all homicide attendant. It's y'all job to get in the brain of somebody. It's psychological.
We're not sitting here saying you held a gun to their head and made them do something,
I
okay?
ain't make them do nothing.
But you can make
Plain and
things
simple.
sound really good.
Plain and simple. It's like this: a robbery, not even a robbery. Something. Two people supposed to go get a credit card. You know what I'm saying? Something supposed to be plain, simple. This shit turns into simple as that. You know what I'm saying? It should have not even been that. That's why I said in the end, it's like, fuck, what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying?
Let them get buried
I'll be
alive.
real with you.
This happens, so why
You say anything I say, you say anything I can say. Man, see, man, I ain't even gonna say that, man. I'll be blunt, dog. I don't even care. This if I knew about a murder, there wouldn't be no witnesses, man. None of them. I wouldn't have no co-defendants. That's common sense, man.
You killed Alan, Bruce, and Tiffany?
I ain't gonna say that. I'm just saying.
they're alive? I mean, you know.
No, I'm just saying bluntly, man. Like I said, you say I've worked people, whatever, man. I've seen it. I've done it. I ain't done it all, but I done been around enough people, man, especially spending all that time in prison to know how to do shit without getting caught. I done did 3 years. I'm not going back. I mean, in my mind.
He's in prison right now. I'm not going back.
I know what not to do.
He just likes the phrases.
You covered them about 5 feet of dirt.
I ain't coming back.
With a pre-dug hole.
That's the part that bugged me. A murder? Come on, man. A murder? I mean, and then, like you said,
Why we got 4 shovels in the car?
man, everything. 4 shovels.
4 shovels.
Fingerprints. That's all I'm gonna say. Fingerprints. Do fingerprints?
You wear gloves and not leave fingerprints. Come on now.
Okay.
I mean, even a 6-year-old watching CSI on TV
So if I
can't wear gloves.
So if I was at the crime scene, right? Man, y'all got enough forensic science to prove if I was at that crime scene or not.
It's your word proving you're at the crime scene.
By my shoot. Yeah, but at the same time, my word, that's recorded. You know what I'm saying? That's recorded. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. That's enough. But at the same time, it can be
Don't get me wrong, that's enough.
You know what I'm saying? That recording can be broken up. It's just like
I gotta get these for 2 months entirely.
But let's go ahead.
but it can't be. I know that for a fact.
Let's look at this kind of stuff, though. You know, if all I had in this entire thing.
Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow.
I know you can. Maybe we can argue. Like I said, the credit card got me. The credit card got me dead bang, man. I know this.
Hold on. Your phone call to the sheriff's office. Posing as the victim. Don't give me that. Posing as a victim. I even asked y'all because you were talking to me on the phone. Which, by the way,
says where it says me and the girl call requesting access to the bank accounts. That's what it says in the indictment.
Let me explain something to you, okay? All of that, every bit of it, who's recorded, okay? Press play and
You getting out of here, Bob?
For you in the interview room, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hit play because you said I didn't do nothing. I said that's not.
You just showed me. You showed me the pictures of the people and the pictures of the car, the pictures of the house.
I pressed play on it.
I don't know might have done that. I ain't played nothing for me. But I mean, even still, though, I mean, you asked me. You sat right there in that corner. You was like, remember talking to me on the phone? I remember the whole thing clearly.
And you said, clearly. Because first you said, no, I didn't. I'm not that stupid. I never.
Oh, I don't know what time tomorrow. That's a good question. I should have a regular time pretty early, but you'll turn on your notifications.
I know it just ain't. I mean, like I said, man, if
Micah, you want to sit there and minimize what happened and all that.
I'm going to try to get on early, but you never really know.
Tell me whose idea it was, okay? If it spun out of control, tell me how it spun out of control.
listen to what you're telling me, right? You saying, I mean, I'm already violating now. You know what I'm saying? My lawyer first time, don't talk to these people. Damn, my lawyer. I ain't got time for my lawyer right now.
Oh my God.
Like I said, first thing you tell me is,
damn my lawyer. Like, who does he think he's talking to? What time will you be live tomorrow so I can see if I can make it? Yeah, I don't really know. I'm going to try to get up really early and start streaming. But I tried to do that today, and I went into writing and then notes and then a little bit more editing, and that was just kind of how I was feeling. Bye, Bob. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. But I should get a regular time for you at some point. We'll figure something out. Right, Key? Right, Key? What's the perfect time for Bob, Key? And then Bob could come in, and Bob knows when to come in, Bob. All right.
just by me knowing about it, I can be charged for the whole thing. So it's like
not knowing, being there with it. Okay, you put yourself there, being involved in it, holding a flashlight for him, for crying out loud.
Oh man,
Mike, remember when you and I were talking that night, and I sat there and I asked you, and I said, I mean, you're standing there, and you see.
Yeah, I know. I said a bunch of shit that night.
You're standing there, and you got a flashlight, and you're seeing these two people. They're alive. They're in this hall. You had the opportunity to say, no, this is wrong. This cannot go on. And you sat there and allowed them to be buried alive.
Wow.
Yeah, and your basic reply was, no, man, because that would be, because I got a conscience. And something to that effect. And
I just totally contradicted what
yeah.
Right there I'm contradicting myself.
Yeah, which is what I told him. The purpose of watching two people being buried alive proves that you don't have a conscience. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, so that's exactly. So if I'm sitting there telling you, damn man, I got a conscience, man, this and this, I'm contradicting myself right then and there telling you that. So that makes no sense. Everything I just told you made no sense. I mean, yeah, in a legal term, I mean, damn, I just put myself in the crime, so it's like, but I mean, man, hey.
Well, I mean, you did that.
I just know some shit.
How many times did you hit the ATM machine after that?
Shit, I hit the ATM machine once, twice, 3, 4, 5.
Can you imagine how upset his lawyer is? Like, what are you doing, man?
Okay. First one was at when he gave me the card. It was right there at get off Lane Avenue. Bam. The little it was a 5-star. It was a damn 5-star. First one was a 5-star.
How many times did you use the card at that 5-star?
Oh yeah, just like that. You know what I'm saying?
You maxed it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll admit I did that shit. I took the money. Yeah, damn right. I took the money out of that card. But I mean, at the same time, let's see. We went from there. I used it in Jacksonville a couple times. I think I used it in Charleston twice. One at the Heritage Trust, and another one was at I think it was in the credit union, the Federal Credit Union, South Carolina Federal Credit Union. I think that's the only time they use it in there in South Carolina. I mean, tell them.
How about Georgia?
It's okay, kitten.
I don't know if I did, if I didn't. I might have. Cause I mean, stop it, cause I remember, man, I kept trying to use the card, the little slide thing, man, didn't work. The shit, you had to find one that, like, you know, the ones that tape the card all the way in. I had to find one that was like that. I mean, I went through. I probably used that card on 100 different ATM machines, but I didn't take money out of 100 different ATM machines. I did like that, but it never registered. It always say, please slide card again, please slide card again, please slide card again. But I don't think I ever took money out in Georgia. I might have.
I mean, it wasn't like the Summers were going to come and look for the card.
Yeah, but even the card, though, man, it was like, y'all had that card? Because the detective took that card from me. It's like when they arrested me.
The one you put in the trash can?
You know, the one I put in the trash can. No, when they arrested me, I had $400-something in my pocket, and I had the credit card in my back pocket. They pulled the credit card in my back pocket. They pulled the money in my pocket.
They
put everything back in your pocket.
Back in your pocket.
And then when you were in the interview room, you put it in the trash can.
No, bullshit. That dude took that card from me.
And
That's
threw it in the
trash
trash can. And then they took the trash can out of the room and pulled the card out of it. Because we were there.
Man, that skinny dude took that damn card. The tall dude with the mustache, same one that picked me up and drove me to there. He the one, not the one that drove me to the jail that night, but the one that took me from the Budget Inn to the Best Western to there. He the one that took the card. But even the card
So they give you this card. So they give you this card.
The card
and everything is just the way it is. Okay. So you got this card, and that's what you're telling me is your involvement now. That's what you want me to believe. Okay. Can you explain the suitcase full of information from their house? All their bank records, all their financial stuff, other credit cards, identification for both victims.
What was all that?
In your hotel room. Your hotel room.
No. Hey, but feel me, that's in her hotel room. That was in her hotel room. That wasn't even mine. Shit. I even
So you were sleeping with Alan in the other room? Is that what you want me to believe?
No, hell
Okay.
no. I was in the hotel room.
That's your room.
But at the same time,
Tiffany's room.
but see, this is where the people messed up, man. This is where the people messed up. I even looked on that myself. The room was in her name. That right there puts everything in that room hers. Okay, me being in the room, yeah, that puts me as almost just the fact that it wasn't on my person or it wasn't on her person.
You think it's because Tiffany signs for the room, it was
No.
Tiffany's name?
I know. Just for the fact that it's in mine. I mean, the fact that we was both in the room, that puts us both as making that shit, claiming that it's ours. I mean, it's just like y'all find a bag of crack on the room, nobody claims it, everybody in the room going to jail. You know what I'm saying? That's just on somebody's person. So it's like, okay, but what I did, when I investigated the whole shit my damn self, when they damn took us from that hotel room, that's where they fucked up. That ain't nothing, because they didn't have no warrant when they knocked on the door.
They had marshal cause to arrest you right then.
No, they didn't. Marshals didn't. Man,
They had photographs of you doing ATM transactions.
but there was no proof I was in that room. There was no proof I was in that room. Federal marshals even said they didn't have a
You
warrant.
came to the door.
Hey, man, I came to the
fact that
You
there was-
came to the door.
I opened the door, and that's when they
They see you.
bum rushed the
They
door.
have probable cause to arrest you. They arrest you.
But at the same time, if Tiffany would have opened that door, it would have been the same situation. Same thing. It would have been no different. That's why when the cop came to them, are you tripping?
Why don't you back up?
How did know everybody would?
That didn't happen. So we don't know what would have happened there, do we?
We knew it didn't happen.
Tiffany didn't answer the door. You did.
No, I'm
And
talking
they
about-
had a picture of you, tattoos and all, from the ATM machine up there, and from us.
I know, y'all showed me the pictures. Y'all showed me the pictures right there. You was asking, is that
They
you?
have probable cause to arrest right now. Not to mention you're a wanted fugitive in South Carolina.
But
You understand that? You are a wanted fugitive in
But
South
again,
Carolina.
though, like I said, even the federal marshals even admitted. I'm just gonna say, man, it's irrelevant. I mean, y'all got your sources, I got mine. It is even said, man, that whole search and season, half of that shit can't be used against me, man. I mean, yeah, you got a lot of shit in there, and at the same time,
Let me ask you this, okay? You telling me, by your words, that everything in that room is Tiffany's. Because it's in her name, right?
well, none of that. No, damn. See,
Did you just tell me that a minute ago? It's
no,
all
I said
Tiffany's.
that room was Tiffany's. The room was Tiffany's.
So you
The room
have
wasn't
no
mine.
rights at all in that room, do you?
If I say that, that means even my stuff. How do I put this?
You can't have it both ways, man.
Oh no, I get, man. I don't care. None of that shit.
See how it works is this. If you're telling me everything in that room is Tiffany's responsibility because it's in her name and she's there, okay? That means that, really, you have no rights in that room whatsoever. None.
I don't have no rights in the room. Anybody, okay, if all three of us was in the room, we have no rights in that room. Anytime that girl can make us leave legally, she can make us leave legally. We can.
But that means if you have no rights, you have no rights at all, including rights to privacy or anything else. None.
See,
Zero.
Me,
Your
I
rights
don't.
can't be violated.
You're right.
You didn't have any.
You're right. Me, I don't. I don't have no rights, but at the same time, the rights were violated.
You don't have no rights there. You just told us that you didn't. That's her room. That's all hers.
Okay, so exactly. So what I'm saying is, if that's the case, how you trying to twist it is, all the evidence has to be used against her. Me, myself.
No. No, it can be used against whoever points at. Want to talk about your laptop? What you got on your laptop?
You know what I got on my laptop? Ain't nothing on that thing that ain't supposed to be.
Not a thing. Just thought I'd ask. It's all connected up over there.
Nah, ain't nothing on that computer that ain't supposed to be.
Well, you just told me a little bit of information. You could go nuts on your computer. You could find everything. I'm just curious what you found.
What do you mean?
You tell me you didn't run either of the summoners on your computer?
What do you mean run?
Find information about it.
You mean like
Set up
go with them?
accounts about it.
Oh, hell no.
Nothing like that.
No, man, come on. It would come right back to the hotel, man. The minute, okay, it's like, the whole thing started from a missing persons report. Oh, that's another thing, man. That newspaper. Anyway, the whole thing started from a missing persons report. Okay, right there, y'all froze the bank accounts. Everything, their assets was froze. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Y'all froze. Okay, even if y'all didn't freeze it, y'all put it. I ain't even gonna say y'all. I'm gonna say someone. The first minute I go to use a credit card, that's like, man, using a credit card, putting a room, paying for the room with a credit card. Come on, man.
But then you
The
tell me to check on the ATM stuff? Come on.
Hey, like I said, as far as I'm logged in the internet from the hotel, there's no way I'm gonna use that card, use anything on the internet, because it's gonna come right back to me. This is another. I mean, y'all got to tell me this, man. Be real. How the hell do people know where we was at, man? I mean, I'm almost positive I know.
Hey, you know how you told me you're good with a computer? I must be better.
What I think happened, honestly, I mean, I already know, man. The minute the marshals is there, damn, that's how we got found. That's their job, is to find people. But it's like that whole, how you do that shit? The whole the system locator shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing that went through my mind. But then I'm like, nah, man, it's 911, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I mean, that's just been the question in my brain forever, man. But then at the same time, I find out when you were called from the hotel room, man. You know what I'm saying? When you were called from the hotel room, talking to you from the hotel phone.
So you're talking from your cell phone.
You were also talked to from that hotel phone, man. So to me, it's like,
How did you learn that
you were asked to be
about
given.
Bruce? That Bruce had gotten arrested.
You know how I learned about him?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean.
When did you first find out that Bruce?
Shit, the night y'all got him. I mean, come on, man. Y'all go down there. I can't still believe that, man. How you go down there, man? Man, we know what happened, man. This man takes you to the bodies, man. I mean, there you go.
I got news for you. Tiffany had already told us how to get there, and we found him anyway.
Hey, I don't know, but I mean,
That's the bottom line.
well, still, I mean, that shit
wasn't
was
going
going on. No, I mean, it's just like how the whole thing started, right? When that car was supposedly found, I mean, I was sitting there telling me, dog, oh man, they put the car next to, what was the black dude's name, man? Dante, that was his name. They left the car by his house, man. Supposedly Dante called him, hey man, the police are down here talking about 2 old people missing and shit. You know what I'm saying? The car was right there. I mean, I'll never understand that myself. I mean, boom, that shit would have been ashes, man. So it's like, okay, then you get called. Man, and then it just all intertwined for y'all perfectly, man. So it's like I said, man, everything I done studied on this shit, and just listening to Alan, man, listening to Bruce. I mean, not listening to Bruce, listening to Tiffany, because we was all right there together, man. The Thursday. Y'all got us what, Thursday? 15th. Saturday. It was Saturday, Sunday. We were all sitting in the damn sitting in the room, and Tiffany's right there. Y'all know how Charleston County
Which room? Which
Bond
room?
room. You know how it looks?
No.
Oh, well, I'm sitting right beside Tiffany. They right there, but I mean, you got the what you call it, the track team, man. They got the Glocks right there. You ain't doing nothing stupid, you know what I'm saying? So we all sitting there. Alan's sitting in front of me in this pew. Tiffany's sitting right beside me with a black girl, and we all in the row and shit. And I'm sitting there just looking at these people, man, like, fuck, man, what the hell going on? And Tiffany's just staring at Alan like he done told or something. But see, the big detective from Charleston, when they took us to when they put us in the little room, you know how we all standing facing the room, I heard that detective say that Alan was the only one that hasn't said nothing at all to nobody. So it was like, what? You know what I'm saying? That started going through my. And I looked at Tiffany, I was like,
Maybe that's what we wanted you to believe.
she's just sitting there. Hey, I don't know, but she's just sitting there pointing dead at Alan, man. And I look at Alan, I said, man, what the hell going on? And Alan was right beside my cell. We're steady screaming at each other, talking to each other. Put the phone call in. Found out Bruce got arrested. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And then just from there, I mean, damn it. And then a week later, it's in the paper. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Nixon, murder, armed robbery, kidnapping. Me, Tiffany, and Alan, suspect. I mean, why am I a suspect? I don't get that. Why was I a suspect for 4 months and then get indicted 4 months later? That the part that's just killing me. I mean, why didn't I immediately get charged? Shot me down here, had arraignment.
Because they couldn't pick you
There
up.
was a warrant on you on that Friday.
Yeah, but this
Listen to me. No, listen to me. There was a warrant on you that Friday. You got arrested Friday morning early when we put you in jail in Charleston, right?
Yeah, it was like,
Okay.
1 a.m. sometime.
That on Friday there was a warrant for you in Florida. Okay.
yeah,
At that point,
y'all made my jail time go away. How y'all couldn't have got me right there?
it wasn't up to us. It was up to the state of South Carolina. As soon as they called us and said, "Come get you," we came and got you.
So hold on. So you're telling me South Carolina just said,
Prevented us from coming to get you.
so why all of a sudden they say, oh, come get him? And then told me
Because your time had
unconditionally,
expired.
Because they
unconditionally.
decided that's what
My
they
time
wanted
wouldn't
to do.
expire until November next year. That's why I was like, when y'all got here, I was like, I'm just going to court.
They probably
I signed that unconditional release
They
paper.
probably looked at the charges that were involved here and decided you weren't going to be out of here before then anyway.
Oh, I see.
So you come down here, you're still serving time. So
Yeah, but I signed the unconditional release paper. That bugged me up. Remember when we was walking? I said, how the hell y'all do that?
Micah, the time that you have to serve in South Carolina is,
technically running right now because you're still in custody.
and it should be something to be really concerned about.
Ain't no way in hell because I signed that unconditional release paper.
Because you're not going back
That's like if the charges
to
was.
serve that term.
What's that mean?
That's like, all right. When I got out, I signed a conditional release paper for my YOA, meaning once I got released, I still had parole for the remainder of the time.
Right.
That's why I said my time was supposed to be up to November the 1st of this year, 2006.
So you were going to serve full time, so you weren't on parole or probation when you came out.
Nah, the YOAs, they had me. I wasn't supposed to be at McCormick. That's a level 3 yard, but I think they had me at level 3 because the pending charges.
Not cool. No. Yeah, we had a hard time finding.
Well, then why the hell was I at McCormick?
That's
I should have been on a regular YOA camp. Every day,
You're in the
getting
Delta, right?
Yeah, but it don't.
And
YOA's up to
juvenile,
25.
isn't it?
No, YOA's up to 25. 18 to
They
25.
probably just looked at your past record and said, "No."
They can't do that. There's revocators in there every day. When I first got there was people that's done been back 2-3 times.
But you've done your prison time and all that. They probably just said, "Nah, we're not doing that again." But I don't know.
My
It's
best
still
part was though, when they was in
He
the
really
house,
thinks he
they
can
brought
talk
me
his way out of
brought
this.
me a paper that said
He's just
unconditional
trying to
release.
find something to wedge
I
himself
told
on.
this for a minute.
This probably worked for him throughout his life.
Mail that shit home. Damn right. That means no parole. My mother said she went to talk to my parole officer, Mr. Bodie or whatever. He said my parole's done. It's in the computer. I'm South Carolina had nothing else on me.
because you're here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If that's the case, how the hell? Why am I here 6 months, 4 months later? Yeah, 4 months later.
You're gonna be here.
Whoa, big stretches for a little key.
I almost speed trial thing.
Big old stretches for a little key. Good job, little key. Stretch it all big like that.
The state appointed him, right? But at the same
Don't
time,
bite me.
people them,
I
like,
can tell you're thinking
hey,
about
what you
biting me.
want, dog? You know what I'm saying? Make something happen. I mean, I done told him, make something happen. This, and this. Okay? He's sitting there telling me, don't talk to you.
Make something happen. Tell me something about Bruce or Tiffany or Alan that we don't know.
I'm trying to know, what do you want to know?
I'm asking you, throw something out there.
Man, Greg Capullo is great.
Tell me something about Bruce, Tiffany, or Alan that we don't know.
How far are we
I
in?
understand the question, man. I mean, I'm not trying to be smart. I'm really not understanding the question. You say, what is...
Okay, so we're getting close to midnight. Got about 15 well, excuse me, 11 p.m. And I do like to work until midnight. That's definitely something I like to do. But I also like to get up pretty early. So we're gonna try to do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut it here at 2 hours, and we're gonna pick up tomorrow. This is my only project until it's done. I'd like to be done before Thanksgiving. So there's plenty of work to do. Let's merge these down. Let's call this 127. Just make sure these are put in the correct positions. This is story B. We're chipping away. Chipping away. We'll get there, though. Right, kitty? And you got fur on everything. I've developed a bit of a bedroom or a bedtime routine, so I'm pretty excited about that. That's pretty important. I really need to fit cleaning into that routine, but I kind of wing cleaning a little bit. That's why I need a life partner, a nice lady to come and do this whole life thing with me. Okay, that should work. So this is a good image here. It's a full page. There might be subtext on it. I'm not really sure. I probably won't bring this guy back. He doesn't really, nothing really happens. He just kind of talks in circles. He's trying to find some sort of way to get a bond, so that if he can bond out, he can run out of the country. And he's not going to get that chance. So, yeah. He just is delusional. Little Delulu. Huh? Okay. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. Don't worry. Tomorrow's going to be some of my longer streams. And I'm feeling pretty good too. It's not like I'm exhausted. I'm just not going to push it to midnight tonight. Maybe tomorrow I'll push it to midnight. Where's the okay. Let's make sure we save everything. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I lost a lot of people with the true crime video, so I don't know if like the proportion just isn't appealing to look at. That might be part of it. I actually went with a larger view of myself. I started seeing some streamers were doing that. I didn't know if that was the way to go or not. I really don't know, but we'll try different things, figure out some mix that works. Got to see Fujo Bear a little bit. Got to see Bob. That's nice. Some of our OGs. But yeah, good night, y'all. Take care. I love you. Be good. And until next time. And what do we say? We say, peace be with you. And also with you, right? That's what we would say. Peace be with thy neighbor. Oh, wait, isn't this supposed to... Hello, today, class. I will... Space Cats!
Job. I can finally upgrade the energy compartment, yeah.
Jabba will do that job too.
You're gonna free me up to do other jobs.
Only for Jabba to take.
What's that, Jobbot?
Beep beep boop beep boop beep.